Well, guys, I just spent the last 10 to 15 minutes falling and falling and falling and falling. The worst part is, in all that falling, I didn't make any progress. Matter of fact, I feel like I started further behind than where I left off yesterday. And that's always frustrating. But as I laid there on the floor, contemplating what I hit, okay, replay. What do we need to change? Duh. It hit me. Practice what you preach, Alicia. Practice what you preach. I always tell my clients, unless you're dealing with overwhelm, and if you're dealing with overwhelm, that's a whole other story. Actually just posted something on that yesterday about the best way to deal with tasks when you're in a state of overwhelm. So ignore this if you're in a state of overwhelm. Exact opposite. But the truth is that if you start your day off giving your energy and attention to something that is not your biggest goal, then when you go to accomplish or work on or progress in your biggest goal, your energy will be drained, your strength will be gone, your mental clarity will have vanished, and you're going to feel like you went 2 steps backward. And today, I felt like I didn't even go 1 step forward to make up for at least half the difference. So that's just my little chalk monkey revelation today. Alicia, if your biggest goal is right now getting that V4 at the rock climbing gym, then don't do a weightlifting session first. I mean, come on. Alicia, it's true for every other aspect in business and in your fitness goals. Always tackle the one thing that is the biggest, most important goal or needle mover first. Like I said, unless you're in overwhelm, so that your energy is there. And today I defaulted. Actually, the bigger thing is that for my total goals, I do need to lift regularly, and I blend it with my climbing, and I actually have a really good rhythm for it. The problem today was I did a good lifting session and then went and climbed and expected that I would be able to, strength-wise, energy-wise, even mental clarity-wise, be able to show up at the level I was yesterday when I started with climbing, and it was fresh, strength, mental, everything, right? So maybe that's the second lesson. Maybe the second lesson is, and on those days that you have to actually bypass this rule, then don't beat yourself up if you just showed up and practiced, if you didn't move it. Because quite frankly today, even though I didn't progress, even all I did was fall from the exact same place I fell yesterday. I know my body learned lessons that my intellect doesn't understand, but that my muscle memory does. And so let's think of that as lesson number 2. Lesson number 1, always work on the biggest, most important goal or project first when you're fresh. Lesson number 2, when things happen that make that absolutely impossible, be patient with yourself when you're just going through the reps because you know you need to do them to stay fresh or to stay sharp or to just show up for yourself in the way that you know you need to show up for yourself. Don't beat yourself up. So I might have fallen a lot today, but I reminded myself, Alicia, you should probably just, do what you tell your clients. As I pulled in the driveway, I thought to myself, you know what, Alicia, you should create a little playlist that is just like episodes of the business reminders I reminded myself of again today while living my best chalk monkey life. Like I said, so many just bubble up, lots of relevancy between the two. Have a blessed day, guys.